Anthony Fauci's been under a lot of criticism. My sense is he's a good guy. But what were some of those conversations within the White House about this Wuhan lab theory? Because he wasn't pushing this at all, right? I mean, he wasn't there on this a year ago or even since then.
No, I have a lot of admiration and respect for Tony, and the reality is when people inside the White House ended up getting the virus, he often showed a lot of personal affection and would call people to making sure they were okay daily. And I know he did that when I contracted the virus. At the same time, though, Tony was one of the ones who certainly was most committed to saying that he felt definitively that the virus came from the wet markets in China. And he was very adamant saying that this was not manufactured. It was a naturally incurred virus and that it did not come out of the lab. Mm-hmm. And I think that perhaps that there were far more unanswered questions that need to be researched into that question.
When you're saying that in some of the meetings, this coronavirus task
Inside
force?
Our task force, we would often discuss this question. Mm-hmm. And again, we felt that there was enough ambiguity and uncertainty that this needs to be investigated. It seems kind of questionable that the Wuhan lab would be exactly in the same location this virus came from, right? I mean, it would just, logic would make you say whether it was intentionally weaponized or whether it was accidentally released from the lab, that there's a great possibility that that's where it came from. Right. But there were certainly some doctors, including Dr. Fauci, who was more convinced that it just came from the wet labs and was more of an innocent creation.